the rumors, they're all real, brothers. I found the evidence. I found everything. And in today's video, I'm going to open your eyes, open your mind, and prove that the Space Marines are indeed coming. And it's going to be an absolute wild reveal. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So let's switch over to this window as we go through these images, and this is the first one. So if you don't know, if you've never been to Warhammer World before, they have dioramas of like all the Space Marine chapters, well, the main first founding ones. There's sometimes like Black Templars and Flesh Tearers here and there and stuff, but the main big one is the Ultramarines, and all the models for the Ultramarine range were there except this little dusty patch in the corner. There was just nothing here. And I first said, well, this all makes sense. This, my friends, is where they put all their Terminators. So you have like Terminator captains, everything like that, all put there. And you're probably going to say to me, well, Valrak, there is Terminators there. And there is Terminators left there. Assault Terminators left there. Now, why would they leave the Assault Terminators there and take all the other Terminators away? I'll tell you why. Because they're taking promotional images right now of all the new Terminator units in the Ultramarine colours, because they always put it out in Ultramarine advertising and stuff like that, because that is the biggest range and they can put it all in there like battle shots and then edit it all in with Photoshop. And the reason they've left the Assault Terminators in there is because the new shots are going to include the new Assault Terminators into those shots. It all makes sense. Bring me my foil, right? This needs to be a foil video. So this is the reason why you're not seeing any Terminators in the Ultramarine bit. They're taking them out right now and they're putting in with all the new other Terminator units. Again, it's supposed to be Assault Terminators. There's supposed to be like a new Ancient in there and stuff. I won't be surprised if there's even more Terminator units that they're going to be releasing very, very soon, and they're just getting the promotional shots there right now. But this is a massive indication that the Assault Terminators are going to be happening very, very soon. I'm taking it for it, and I think it all makes sense. Do I make sense, or do I sound absolutely insane? I'll leave for you chaps to decide in the comment section down below. And it doesn't end there. We're moving on to the White Scar section of this diorama area, and I promise you, right, I am not insane when I say this. I know for a fact that the White Scars in their diorama section have an impulsor, and they also have outriders in there to show that they're the fast attack kind of chapter. And this time around, they didn't have any of that. And the big rumor is, right, that apparently there's going to be a brand new combat patrol featuring the White Scars that has an impulsor, outriders, I think also assault intercessors in there, with the brand new White Scar character that's supposed to be on a jet bike. Yes, a jet bike, no wheels on the ground, flying through the air for the Kargan, for Jagatai, for Chagoris, right? And again, if you look at the display cabinet there, none of that stuff is there. You've got the big empty spaces, right? Look, this is where like the impulsor could go. Maybe the outriders back here, or maybe the outriders here, like the impulsors over there. Why is none of this in the cabinet matching the rumors? Surely this must mean that maybe there's a chance at all these rumors being true. Brand new combat patrols, brand new characters. It's all happening, brothers and sisters, for the Imperium. That date of Space Marine Codex 2.0 is slowly creeping closer to being reality rather than myth, rumor, and foilness. And the last one that caught my eye, of course, is the Sons of Ferris, the Iron Hands. Now, this has also been a big rumor, because apparently they're supposed to be getting a Terminator-based character, just like the Imperial Fist. If people don't know, the Imperial Fist is supposed to be getting Lysander to go along with the so-called Assault Terminators that we've already discussed at the start of the video. And the Iron Hands are supposedly supposed to be getting a Terminator character on top of that. Now, I don't know what Terminator character that's supposed to be. A lot of people have theorized it could be like the Chapter Master or someone else. At this moment in time, I'll hold my hands up and say I literally have zero idea, zero inkling in what direction they could go. It could be an established character. It could be a new character. But if you look at this empty shelf of the Iron Hands. No, they all haven't been wiped out at Isfahan again. But if you look at it, there's so much empty spaces here. These are Terminator bases. These are Gravis, big old chunky bases that have all been taken out, which leads me to believe again, maybe that rumor is going to be true, that they are going to be getting a Terminator based character and they're taking all their models out again to do promotional images, put it on the battlefield, Photoshop it around to make these big cinematic screenshots to put in like promotional art, so it advertises these brand new models. The only thing that's making me a bit 50-50 on this is that they have left the Terminator Captain inside of this display cabinet. Now, if they were doing Terminator shots, then maybe why not? But then again, if you flip that coin over, oh my mother of God, I've just got an epiphany, right? Why would they use this Captain if the Iron Hand new character is a new captain of a new company? You wouldn't have two captains in there, right? Mother of the Holy Emperor of Mankind. It's all making sense. Terminator new captain, Terminator models being taken out and put in these new promotional shots. It is happening. Someone get Ferris's head, right? He needs to see this for himself. Now, let's take a step back towards the end of the video and let's just say this, okay? This potentially just all could be a coincidence. The Terminators, leaving the Assault Terminators in there, all right, a coincidence. The White Scar stuff, which is rumored to be coming out, a coincidence that's not there. The Iron Hand stuff, another coincidence. Maybe Games Workshop is just taking them out the shelves to give them a nice clean. But if that was the case, then why didn't they take all the other stuff out to clean it where it was also dusty? It doesn't make sense. Please, someone in the comment section, make it make sense for me. I personally think we're about to see something very, very big happen to the Space Marines again. Of course, we need our equal attention cake. We've been talking about preview shows and everything like that. I'm convinced there's going to be a preview show in June at some time, probably late June. If not, then definitely around early July, because we need the AOS stuff. We need the 40k stuff, the kill team stuff that has been rumored. I'm going to do a big kill team video tomorrow because I'm hearing some absolutely wild things about kill team, Exodites again, and all that kind of funky stuff, which will really go down into like the pits of foil and talk about all that type of stuff. But for me, seeing this kind of stuff, it gets me more hyped. It gets me, I don't know, I love talking about this type of stuff. Maybe, just maybe, we've seen the teases now on Games Workshop taking these models out, and potentially we're going to be seeing some big things coming in the future to be revealed at some, well, reveal shows. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, as always. Am I insane? Am I mad? Do you believe me? Do you think it makes sense? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll have a nice little chin wag down there, as we always do. See you now. Have a great day, and bye-bye.